Hey, this is Kenny the Jet Smith, and you're at JRSportBrief.
So look, folks, I hope everybody had a great day. We're going to switch gears a little bit from the past 2 days. If you didn't see my videos on Ray Lewis and also Michael Vick, go ahead and click right there. But we all know the NBA season is getting ready to pop off in a few weeks, and there's nothing more exciting than watching the new rookies and how they adjust to life in the NBA. And right now, I'm going to give you all my top 6 lists in no particular order of NBA rookies that I think will have a good impact and that, hell, I just want to sit down and watch. Let's not waste any time. First of all, let's start with that dude right there. I don't need to say too much about him. He is the eyebrow, Anthony Davis. I mean, I expect this guy in his first NBA season to have somewhere around 15 points, 10 rebounds a game, and how about you go out there and get 2.5 blocks to maybe 3 blocks a game? You know what? My only worry with him being down in New Orleans is that if Eric Gordon is hurt, if Austin Rivers is out there jacking up shots, then they may have to rely too much on him for offense. But Anthony Davis, I think most people are selecting him to go ahead and be Rookie of the Year. Moving on to the next guy, he just so happens to be in Washington with the Wizards, Bradley Beal from Florida. This guy not only cuts to the basket like a crazy man, this guy has a nice shot. And they may be relying on him a whole lot more, especially if John Wall is going to be injured for a long amount of time. Moving on down the list, Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Yeah, we all know Michael Kidd Gilchrist. He can't really shoot to save his damn life. He has barely a mid-range game, but his all-around game and his athleticism are things that are really gonna excite me. And let's face it, he plays for the Charlotte Bobcats. First of all, they have too many players that do the same damn thing. Kemba Walker, Ramon Sessions, they just got Ben Gordon. 3 guys who do the same exact thing. And Michael Kidd Gilchrist, he's gonna have to do nothing but play defense and be an exciting player. How about you grab some rebounds, steal the ball, block some shots, and make a nice dunk every now and then. Moving on down the list, we are going west. We're going all the way to Portland, Oregon, and I'm talking about Damian Lillard. Listen, people, I was in London during the NBA Summer League. And go ahead and watch those NBA London videos right there. When I came back, I found out what this guy from Weber State did, and he basically slaughtered everybody in the Summer League. I had to go back and actually watch highlights, and let's face it, he is going to be the premier scoring guard for the Portland Trail Blazers. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised in a few years if they lessen the load on LaMarcus Aldridge and say, here, dude, you go to work. LaMarcus, you are number 2 option. So I'm really interested in seeing what Lillard does. Next on the list, Andre Drummond from UConn. He didn't necessarily live up to expectations in college, but this guy is a big-ass beast. He is a legitimate 7-footer. He's a legitimate center in the NBA. This isn't something that we have a lot left of, and he just so happens to be from Mount Vernon, New York, which is a neighbor of mine. Look, if Lawrence Frank allows him to go out and play, and he isn't a foul machine, this is a guy, when you stick him next to Greg Monroe, he should be more than a serviceable big man. It just so happens to be that the Detroit Pistons have a ton of forwards. Hey, Andre Drummond, earn your stripes, go play next to Monroe. Last but not least, we're going to Sacramento, Thomas Robinson. Look at that guy right there. He looks like an action figure. I don't expect him to have great numbers. He's playing with a lot of offensive options out in Sacramento, but when it comes down to his athleticism and his freakish ability, I expect him to be a real exciting player. A little jump shot, dunking the ball, defense. He's going to be a high-energy player. That's my top 6 in no particular order. I didn't forget anyone. Now, there are other players in the NBA that you guys obviously going to have to look out for. Austin Rivers is going to be jacking up shots in New Orleans. Jared Sullinger, you can plug him in Boston. Royce White. This guy does not want to get on a plane. Kendall Marshall in Phoenix. Terrence Ross. Who are your top rookies for the 2012-2013 NBA season? This is JR. Who do you think? Go find me on Twitter. Go find me on Facebook. The season's getting ready to get started, people. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.